Hello everyone, I am Lalit Sharma from the Venkateshwar School, Gurugram. Students, we discussed about vectors in our last class. What are vectors? What are the types of vectors? And in the definition of vector, we studied that vector is a physical quantity that is having magnitude and as well as direction. But also we add up a line there that vectors should obey all the laws of vector addition. Means just having simple magnitude and direction, it is not mean that this is a vector quantity. So what are the laws? Vectors can't be add up simple algebraically. We should apply some specific rule for vector addition. So in this class we will discuss about the rules that govern, that tells how we can add up vectors. So first rule is triangle rule and triangle law. It states that if two vectors acting simultaneously at a point in magnitude and direction by the two sides of a triangle taken in same order, then their resultant will be denoted by the third side of the triangle taken in opposite order. How? If we are having a triangle here, this is a triangle, and if this side is AB and this side is BC. So if we denote two vectors, say this is first vector P, it is denoted by AB side, and another vector Q which is denoted by this BC side. This is the same order, students. At the head of one, tail of other vector is attached. So this is same order. Then the resultant of these P and Q vector will be given by this third side AC, but the order should be opposite. This is the opposite order. So if we are having two vectors, we want to add them, then denote them with the two sides of triangle taken in same order, then the resultant will be given by the third side of the triangle. So this is how we can add two vectors. Now come to second rule, parallelogram law. It states that if two vectors acting at a point are represented in magnitude and direction by the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, like if we are having this parallelogram, this is say A, B, this is C, this is D. These are the sides of parallelogram, and if we denote two vectors by the two adjacent sides, these are the two adjacent sides AB and AD. If this vector is P, this vector is Q. If these two vectors are denoted by these two sides of parallelogram, then the resultant will be given by the diagonal passing through this point, this common point. This is the resultant vector. So two vectors acting at a point are represented in magnitude and direction by two sides of parallelogram, then the resultant will be given by the diagonal passing through that point. So this is the rule. In other classes we will discuss how we can find magnitude and direction of this resultant vector. Now this was the addition of two vectors only. If we are adding two vectors, we can use triangle law or parallelogram law. But what happens if we are having more than two vectors? How we can add them? Then we can use polygon law. Students, if we are having A vector, this is B vector, this is C vector, this is D vector. We are having four vectors and we wish to add them. So we can denote all the number of vectors in magnitude and direction by the various sides of open polygon taken in same order. So let's start. This is A, this vector is B vector, this vector is C vector, and this vector is D vector. We denoted all these four vectors by the various sides of the open polygon, then their resultant will be given by the closing side of polygon taken in opposite order. The resultant of all these vectors will be given by this vector, but it should be in opposite order. So this is polygon law. We can add up more than two vectors by this rule, and this is further explanation of triangle law also. If we use triangle law in this case, say if these two sides are taken as two sides of triangle, then the resultant will be given by this side. Students, this vector is known as A plus B, and if this side and this side are taken as two sides of triangle, then the resultant will be given by this third side. This vector is a plus b plus c. Now if we talk about this and this side, these are two sides of triangle, and we take resultant is given by this third side. This is a plus b plus c, this is d. This resultant will be r will be a plus b plus c plus d. So this is how we can add up more than two vectors.